And when you talk about how do we initiate these conversations, you and I, we've always had a professional relationship being in Wake Forest and marketers and all that and research colleagues. But then we just started having, you come to my office and see pictures of, my family, and, we talk about your nephew, and that developed a relationship that took it beyond just the professional. And what can our students do to have those deep conversations? So you'll be in a class with other people, and you'll know them in class, but you really don't know them. And just invite them to lunch. Say, hey, let's grab lunch, and start. And then you find out, oh, I didn't know you were from wherever, or that you liked the Yankees, and that enables you to see that you're not so different. And if we emphasize what we have in common and use that as the base to address the differences that we have, then you can have those conversations. When I was in the Navy, I had a very good friend of mine, even to this day, who was white, and we were stationed together, and we knew each other professionally. Then he came over my apartment one day and was looking through my album collection. He said, "You like the Rolling Stones?" I go, "Of course. Who doesn't like the Stones?" He said, "Derrick, I had to be honest. You're the first Black person that I've ever talked to in my life." He grew up in a white community, all white, went to all white schools, University of Michigan. He said, I've seen Black people. I had them in class. I've seen them on TV, but I've never had a conversation with one. And I thought that I'd come over here and it would be black velvet paintings and, James Brown music. And he said, it's not. I said, but see, John, that's true of most people. You have these ideas about who and what they are, and you've never even talked to them. So now that you see that we actually have a lot more in common than we have in differences, you go talk to any other Black person, you'll find commonalities with them as well. And that's where it starts, by getting out of your comfort zone and going up to someone and say, hey, can we work on this problem set together? And then go from there. We have a tendency to want to be around those who are like us and those who we think have shared experiences with us. When you expand your group, you'll see that everyone has something that you can build on to start that relationship, to start that dialogue, and to end up in a better place.